Hi my loves, welcome to an episode of Dancer's Corner. This is my dance advice series. It's really just for any human, to be honest. We talk about all of the things that people go through as a dancer in the dance world: comparison, body image, rejection, insecurity, but that's all of the human emotions. So if you are not a dancer, you're still welcome to be here and to listen in. And for all of my sweet bebes, thanks for watching. I love you guys so much. Today we're talking about how to set a goal and achieve it. And I know this sounds like super motivational speaker topic, but I am a go-getter, okay? And I don't mean that in like, oh, I can do all the things. I just mean that I am really adamant about achieving goals. And I have figured out this way to create a goal and just kind of attack it. And I've learned so many things along the way that I would love to share with you guys. So let's get started. When you have a goal and it starts in your little head, right? It starts in your beautiful mind. It needs to come out. So the first step is to write it down. I know you can type it, and I know we're in a day and age where like you can just take a picture of something or stick it on your Pinterest board. I love Pinterest, but when you want to actually achieve something, a tangible goal, you need to write it down, pen to paper, okay? So get a little journal or even just one piece of paper, whatever, a notepad, and grab your favorite pen or your pencil and write it down. It needs to become a real thing, not just a thought that kind of floats around your head. So step one, get that goal down on a piece of paper. The next steps are to create action steps. So I love the term action step, and I know I drive people around me nuts, but action steps are things that you have the control over and things that you can actually do to get this goal, this dream out there and alive and manifested, right? It's not just this kind of idea that's floating. They're action steps that help you get to where you're going. Now, here's the thing with action steps. You want to have a realistic time frame and realistic expectations. So I am queen of being like, yeah, I can do all that in a week. But I've learned to say, okay, for this goal, I might need 6 months. I might need a year. I might need a few days. Whatever the goal is, however small or big, set the time frame so that you're not stressed, you're not overwhelmed, you're not feeling kind of bogged down by this dream turned chore, right? It's supposed to be something fun. Achieving goals is exciting, and it's supposed to be something that motivates you to do better. So if you find yourself kind of pigeonholing yourself into this really unrealistic time frame, shift out of that and give yourself enough time to achieve all of those action steps. The second thing is your expectations, you guys. Manage your expectations. And I don't mean this in a way of like, lower your expectations so that you don't get disappointed. That's not what I'm saying. I am someone with very high expectations of myself, of the people around me, of my team, of relationships that I have, whatever. But manage your expectations with your action steps, right? If say your goal is to get into a dance company, right? Your action steps would, of course, be to look at the audition process. Action step number 2 would be to sign up for the classes that you need for your training. Another check. Another action step would be to attend a company class and introduce yourself, right? Those are all tangible things that you're in control of. But manage the time frame, meaning you're probably not going to do all that in 1 week. You probably need a few months to a year of training, prepping, depending on where you are in your career. This is just an example. And then manage your expectations of how much you can get done in a certain amount of time, how much you can improve in a certain amount of time. don't put so much pressure on yourself to go from like 0 to 100 in this amount of time. So figure out timing, figure out expectations, and give yourself some freedom within there for things to shift, because life happens. So, okay. I always have my little dancer's corner written down. You guys know this by now, but an example goal that I wanted to share with you guys, a goal for Braden and I, who's sitting over there. Hey, man. Is to get working with really awesome brands. So we've always had that goal, and we've always loved working with brands that are aligned with us. They're, authentic companies. Maybe they're women-owned and run. Just brands that we love and that we feel really good about sharing with you guys. So that was a goal for us. I wrote that down. I literally wrote it down, right? We will work with wonderful brands. From there, I had action steps of putting in the work. They're not just going to come flooding to us because I said, oh, it's going to happen. The action steps are getting organized. We had to create these media kits to be able to send to brands. Who are we? What do we do? We have to put in the work of creating really great content for you guys, right? That's an action step right there. We had to put in the work of emailing and introducing us. Those are action steps that we had to take after the creation of this goal, right? And the time frame, we didn't get attached to, we have to have a brand working with us by tomorrow. No, we just had this expectation of, okay, we're gonna hold ourselves to a high regard and put out the best work possible, be authentic to who we are, and we know that really wonderful, beautiful brands will come to us when we achieve our action steps, and we did just that. But we didn't get attached to a time frame. We didn't get attached to these high expectations. We kept an open mind along the way. So that kind of moves me into my next part, you guys, is lean into the dream that you have, lean into the goal that you have, but be open-minded with how it comes back to you. There's a quote that says, like, be stubborn about the goal, but flexible about like the method or something like that. I totally butchered that. But it rings absolutely true. Be stubborn about what you want. Be stubborn about the dream, about the goal, but be open-minded on how it comes to you. Be open-minded about accepting help. Be open-minded about collaborating with people to get to that goal. Allow flexibility and a flow and fluidity in the way that you achieve your goals, but stay very, very stubborn about what you want. So, anyways, you guys, I want you to know that it's okay to be bold and to have these big dreams, but if you don't write them down to be real, if you don't put in the action steps and the work to achieve them, they just stay dreams, they just stay goals. So whether it's something really small, like, saving money to enroll in a new ballet class, or it's something giant, opening your own dance studio one day, what can you do right now to create these organized action steps to get yourself there? And how can you be flexible along the way of achieving that goal? So these are really big questions, but it's really important to note that the places that you put your energy are what will thrive. So when you have a dream, put your energy into it, pour of yourself into it, but make sure that everything you do is in alignment with that dream, and that's where your action steps come in. So think about it. Are you doing the things today that will help you get to be where you want to go tomorrow, a month from now, a year from now? Anyways, if you have questions about this idea or you want to share your dreams with us in the comments below, I would love to read about them and hear what action steps you're taking to get there. Let's just inspire each other. I think it would be really, really special to read everyone's stories and support each other along the way. So, our quote for today is, create the highest, grandest vision possible for your life because you become what you believe. And that is from Miss Oprah Winfrey. Don't know if you've heard of her. But I love it. I love that very last part, you become what you believe. So believe in something wonderful and believe in something big, and it'll happen for you. Love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Dancer's Corner. I will see you guys really soon. Love you so much.